What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, enough is enough. You know, people trying to talk like Devin is a garbage fighter now, and that ain't nowhere close to the truth. Whatever happened in the fight with him and Ryan, at this point, I feel like it's been settled. You know, I feel like we need to change the conversation now and move everything forward. Really, keep talking about this same fight over and over when everything that's gonna happen been done. Anything else that happened in court, that's state business. But uh, just cause a dude have a bad night, don't make him not be who he was. Let's just be honest. I ain't the biggest Devin Haney fan in the world, but I'm a boxing fan, and Devin Haney can fight. You know, y'all can all go back on YouTube and watch him hold his own with Shakur, Tank, and sparring. I mean, he done beat a lot of good fighters at this point, and it wasn't no it wasn't no it wasn't no coincidence that a lot of guys didn't want to fight him because the boy can box and he still can box. I would have took Antoine Russell against Devin Haney, and at this point, from what I seen with Puello, he would have lost because Devin Haney got a longer, faster, better jab than Puello, and he couldn't get around that jab all night. Them combinations, and Devin out hustle fighters. Now, Antoine Russell might do better now after being exposed to a situation that apparently he wasn't prepared for. But if that happened that night, it would have been worse if it would have been Devin. And I was thinking Antoine Russell could have beat him until I saw what I saw last weekend. And I still like him too. One fight don't make a fighter. You can have a bad night. Boxing is just one of them sports where, I mean, it's only one man can win sometime. It ain't the end of the world. And I still think let these dudes start thinking he's sweet if they want to at 140. It's gonna be a lot of dudes getting L's on their record. Outside of Tank, which that I already told y'all a year ago, they ain't gonna never fight because Devin is one. I don't think he can beat Tank, but he just too big. Devin fighting, he coming in the ring at 165 pounds. Why would I take my 135 pounder up to fight a guy that I know gonna be about 160 when he come in the ring? Why would I want to do that? That ain't smart business. I mean that's I mean I'm not gonna just go into a fight on purpose with a disadvantage against a dude that I sell more tickets than. That fight ain't never gonna happen. Devin don't fight the right type of style to bring that money in like that, but you can't beat him. Most people ain't gonna be able to beat him because they ain't gonna be able to outbox him. This is why Bill need to stop entertaining questions about that Ryan Garcia fight. Let people know the lawyers is taking care of it and on to the next question. I mean, that fight is over. You can't refight the fight in an interview. Whatever happened, happened, and on to the next fight. It's time for that, not just with them, with people I keep talking about this shit too. I mean, it's over. And Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, is not a garbage fighter. He just ain't serious enough about it. And motherfuckers better be glad he not. Honestly, if Ryan Garcia was 100% dedicated to the sport, dudes might be in trouble out here with that speed and power. Honestly, he was knocking people out before the situation happened with him and Devin. I mean, it ain't like he just started hitting hard. And whatever happened in that fight, that's just one fight. It's not the end. It's not even a big deal. People, I mean, ever since Floyd Mayweather quit boxing, it just seemed like this new generation. If a guy lose one fight, all of a sudden he a trash fighter. I mean, there's so many people say that stupid shit. Only way that happened is if, well, like I keep saying, if the fighter can't get away from this one fight. If you're gonna just sit up here and let this just eat you alive on the inside because you lost the fight. I mean, what you needed to do is make you hungrier and make you rededicate yourself again. Because I feel like Devin, the same dude he was before that fight. Ryan Garcia that was a bad fight. Once again, like I say, he came in 3 pounds overweight to begin with. I mean, you know, uh, they fell for it. point blank period, and that's just it's what you call a learning experience. I guarantee you, Bill learned something that night. Next time he go into a title fight and the guy come in 3 pounds overweight, they might just don't fight that night. It is what it is. Sometimes, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, hey, it is what it is. Cause after the fact, no matter what, people gonna have their own opinion until you get back in the ring and start back fighting somebody. Same way, you know, uh, it ain't nothing to talk about. Everybody saw what happened. I bet you I'm done with it. This is gonna be my last thing about it too. But Devin ain't no bad fighter. No, just cause he lost that one fight, he got caught uh, by a dude with a big punch who came in heavy, and he took that money and fell for he fell for it. Bottom line, he fell for it, and I think, if anything else, I think they might be more mad at themselves about that than anything else. They fell for it. He suckered them and they went for it. Kind of like Bud kind of did Spence like that. Played him all the way out and got him completely, got everything in his favor. He got him a tune-up. Spence did. He got everything he wanted in that fight. Got to fight at the weight that he was more comfortable at. Had held Spence out the ring 17 months. Hey man, sometimes the shrewdest man win in a sport like this. Sometimes the shrewdest man win in a sport like this because after the fight is over, it could be a lot of factors why a guy win or lose a fight, but it don't matter now. The fight over with. And the rest of that shit is conversation. That's all it is, conversation. Everybody saw what they saw. Only thing you gotta do now is go make another fight with another good fighter and go in there and smoke like you've been doing. And one or two fights into it, everybody be right back in love with them all over again. It's just how this sport go. You know, uh, I mean, uh, one loss. This is why these dudes be so scared to lose, not because the fans be acting, acting just panicking because the guy lost one fight. Shit, that don't mean nothing to me. It really don't. Yeah, everybody want to be undefeated, but this is boxing. Don't usually work like that. Roy Jones Jr., I saw him from when he was in the Olympics out. I'm in that age group. That was a bad man. I thought he would never lose. He lost fights. When I saw Roy Jones Jr. lose fights, and when I saw Vernon Forrest smoke Shane like he did, that's when I knew, man, shit, anybody can lose in boxing. I don't give a damn how good a person seems to be if you get him in the wrong fight with the wrong fighter. It ain't like you can look at the fight after the first or second round and realize, damn, this is a bad matchup, and shit, it don't work like that. You gotta go through it now. And I mean, that, that's why boxing is so loved though, because this is a gladiator sport, and I just think it's very rare that a man gonna get through the end of this thing. Like that's why I tell man Floyd had them skills. And I ain't seen nobody match him yet. Nobody in no weight division. I've been watching a lot of boxing, and I ain't seen nothing like Floyd Mayweather. You might not like him as a person, but as far as what he did in the boxing ring, and then always remember, the guys he was fighting was always giving up 15 to 20 pounds at least from the time he turned 147 pounds fighting. Go see what people was at the night they came in the ring. Floyd will weigh in at 147, 145, 146 at fight night, 140, 148, 149. He's basically the same weight. They're gonna get 10 to 20 pounds on them going in the ring. That's why the knockout stopped. He in there basically with middleweights. That's why I say, man, skills do pay the bills at the end of the day. And you know, and matchmaking matters. It was certain dudes that would have been a bad fight for Floyd. He had the right people around him. wasn't gonna let him go out there and get put in him. He was a small guy for that division. He had to be careful about how you matched him to keep him from getting hurt. Some of them fights, I felt like Zab beat Baltimore, but Baltimore was a much bigger man than Zab naturally. So like I say, man, boxing a hell of a sport, man. So Devin is still a good fighter, bottom line, and enough is enough. making us, all like he can't fight no more just because he got knocked down a few times. He didn't get knocked out. He finished the fight. He showed he got hard. He just need to stay off social media or stop talking about this. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, to like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.